As we read about the trials and tribulations of the Democrats leading up to the November 5th, 2024 election, some people like Jamie Raskin have said, oh, we'll challenge it. The Democrats will not allow a re-elected Trump to be seated. Well, I think they're going to have a problem. Badly paraphrased Shakespeare, they're going to be voiced on their own petard. On December 29th, 2021, I'm sorry, December 29th, 2022, the Electoral Count Act was amended by the Democrats because the original Electoral Count Act was put into place in 1887. And that was ambiguous. It said that the counting would be presided over by the President of the Senate. And we all know what happened on January 6, 2021. Mike Pence refused to intervene in the counting, refused to take any strong action. And as a result, the challenges that were leveled by Trump, in addition to the fact that the county was shut down. But because there was an ambiguity for the J6 committee, the Democrats made sure that they amended the 1887 Electoral Count Act on, as I said, December 29th, 2022. And the only guy I ever really heard talking about this was Peter Navarro. He said that the Democrats pushed this through. However, I do think that this is a poison pill for the Democrats because the Electoral Count Act is found in Title III of the United States Code. Title III of the United States Code, Section 5, subsection D, as in dog, venue. To the extent that any presidential candidate objects to a vote or objects to an electoral count, he can have an expedited federal court review under 3 United States Code, Section 5, subsection D, and the panel will be immediately convened of 3 judges. The 3 judges will be 2 circuit court judges and 1 district court judge. And it does not get filed in Washington, D.C., it gets filed in the state where the problem arose. For example, in 2020, it would have been in Pennsylvania or Arizona or Wisconsin or Georgia Federal District Court. Now, that 3-judge panel, there's a certain state law that says when you have a 3-judge panel like that, you don't get a review, but the United States Code Section 5D says that once that 3-judge panel issues a decision, they get an immediate right to appeal to the Supreme Court of the United States on a writ of certiorari. So if the Democrats have any plans of interfering with the November 5th, 2024 election by shenanigans and legerdemain on the House floor, it's not going to work. And under the next couple sections, Section 15, 3 United States Code, Section 15, as amended on December 29, 2029. Now, they thought they were kind of making it hard because it used to be under the 1887 Act, you only needed 1 person from each house to cast an objection. If you remember Al Gore in January 2021 saying, do we have a senator? Do we have a senator? Al Gore was the vice president of the Senate. He was hoping that the Congress would act against the 2000 election. And Al Gore kept saying, do we have a senator? All Al Gore needed was a senator to object, and the House, the Congress, would have decided whether or not Bush or Gore were going to be seated. But fast forward to 2022, you can now have an objection based on 20% of each house. So that would be 20 senators and 1/5 of the House. You don't need a majority, 20% of each house. You have a right to require there to be a full House hearing on the objections. So it's kind of ironic that the Democrats thought that they were tightening up the Electoral Count Act to avoid any ambiguity like Mike Pence had in 2021, when in fact they gave the other side tools that the other side did not have prior to this statutory amendment of 2022. The right to the immediate 3-court panel that's an incredible right. The right to classify an objection by getting 20% of the House, 20% of the Senate. You know that no matter what the outcome of the 2024 House and Senate races will be, the Republicans will have at least 20% of each House. So you're guaranteeing a full hearing. So I don't understand how we're supposed to be afraid of the Democrats saying that they're not going to seat Trump. The Democrats had better read their own amendments that they pushed through right before they were ready to lose their majority at the end of 2024. These are strong, powerful tools that the Republicans have better be prepared to use. You don't want to give up the right to that 3-judge panel, and you don't want to give up the right to that 20% of each House deal. So my response to Jamie Raskin is, you can threaten and saber rattle all you want. I just don't see how it's going to ever get done under the new amendments that you guys put through.